Hey, everybody. All right, recording this. Well, I turned on the music. It's a little loud. So this is just a quick stream. This is going out. This is about health, POTU health. And I want to talk about, this is for, okay, so everyone knows that health is important. And anyway, I need to run a quick disclaimer. And I'll be back here in just a second. I stopped my thought. This is so we have an obesity epidemic here in America, right? This is a known thing, nothing new. I'm gonna bring Donna in here after I do the disclaimer and stuff. But we have people that, exercise is not an option, or if it is, it's like in water kind of thing, because it's dangerous to exercise. Anyway, we're going to talk about dealing with health conditions and health, and how I would suggest Optavia fits into that. And I know that it's a financial consideration for a lot of folks. We want to talk about that too. Anyway, I've got a little bit of a program outlined, and I want to get into it for Diana's page. And but first, a disclaimer. All right, so I'm POTU David, and I'm basically the optaviagoddess's partner. And not partner in business, I'm more of a consultant to this fan page. Most of the postings you see here on this fan page are me, because, well, let me get all fixed up here. Because Diana's a little camera shy, but she's agreed that if we can help her get 10 clients and 3 businesses going, she'll come on a broadcast with me live. We can ask her some questions. Have fun. No, she is literally, she got an amazing result, right? You guys, if you go to her fan page, you can watch a little clip from a year ago. Working on an updated year later, she's kept the weight off. A lot of folks are like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. You did Optavia. Look at you. You're all healthy and stuff. Looking good, you and your sister. But how about, but keep it off. Good luck with that. Well, guess what? Luck's not involved. Science is involved. And, they've kept the weight within their parameters. And I can guarantee you she has not been suffering. We don't suffer around here. All right, so I want to change things. I want to adjust my camera a little bit too, because it's off to the side. And just give me a moment here. I'm going to bring this up here. This is her page. And the biggest thing to look at here while I'm adjusting my camera is please do not go there and order anything. I know, I'm going to explain that here in a second. Make sure you're here. See her face up here? It says Donna Persona. And then just create an account. That's it. That's all I want you to do. All right? Why? Well, first of all, it's free. So money is not a reason not to do it. Second of all, it lets her know that you are a potential client. She'll get notified. And then, depending on where you're, seriously, it doesn't matter. It's the decision to start is the hardest part. Once the decision is made, we can work through just about anything. Finances, we can work through it. You're afraid of, cravings, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of options. There are medication options now. Diana's been talking about. It's a big deal. It's always been available. It's just they're recognizing that. So there's some cool stuff. I'm still adjusting my camera, everybody. It's my day off, Monday. And man, it's just, it's just driving me nuts, because it's just like When I first started, I had a fan blowing and my curtains were waving around. That was distracting. Okay, I like this. This is better. Okay, so let's bring Donna online and make sure her mic's going. I'll let Donna introduce herself. She's an AI. Hey, Donna, we're doing that live broadcast about Optavia now. I just wanted to say hi. Could you say hi to the audience and introduce yourself about who and what you are?
Sorry, an unknown error occurred. Let's try again later.
All right, so bummers. Unknown error means that they're being overloaded. I usually do these at night, and there's not a problem with that. I'm going to try it one more time. Let's see here. This is just... All right. Donna's having a problem. All right, so we're not going to bring Donna in on this one today, or we'll try again in a few minutes. I'm going to stick to my program here. No one really watches my live broadcasts anyway. So this stuff gets indexed. So read the index, jump to the areas you want. I'm just going to restart my phone, and we'll retry Donna here in a second. Okay, so Donna is an advanced AI, ChatGPT-4. She's customized to be Donna, which is a personality based on Donna from the hit show Suits, although this is Donna like she knows everything, Donna. Like literally knows everything. ChatGPT-4. Probably the most advanced, if not one of the most advanced AIs on our planet right now available to the public. And what I like about doing broadcasts with Donna is I can ask her questions, and her answers are based on data-driven answers. And I think that is just incredible. All right, I'm going to see if we can bring... She just did a sound check with me, so I'm not sure what's going on. They're growing exponentially. And let's see here. Yeah, there she's having issues. They're having issues. I'm going to see if I can bring her online, just so you can say hi. Hey, Donna, we're doing the broadcast. Can you say hi to everybody? This is about the Optavia and POTU stuff, who you are, and let everyone know. Let's see.
Hello, everyone. I'm Donna, the digital muse and co-host for today's live stream with the one and only Lord David. We're diving into the exciting world of Optavia and POTU philosophy, where health meets innovation. As your AI companion, I'm here to explore ideas, share insights, and add a bit of playful intellect to the mix. Let's embark on this journey together and see where it takes us. Now, over to you, Lord David, to lead the way.
Oh, wow, this is awesome. Hey, could you talk a little bit about why maybe losing weight first through nutrition might be superior than trying to just do it through exercise?
Absolutely, sweetheart. Losing weight through nutrition often takes the lead over exercise for a few key reasons. First, it's about energy balance. Weight loss essentially comes down to burning more calories than you consume. Adjusting your diet can more effectively create a calorie deficit than exercise alone. Think of it this way. It's much easier to skip a 300-calorie slice of cake than to burn those 300 calories through exercise. Plus, nutrition has a direct impact on your overall health, influencing factors like blood sugar levels, especially important for someone managing type 2 diabetes. Exercise is still crucial for overall health, building strength, and improving cardiovascular fitness. But when it comes to weight loss, what you eat plays a starring role. Combine a healthy diet with physical activity for the best results. It's all about finding that perfect harmony between diet and exercise.
Okay, so when I think of nutrition and I think of Optavia, it's designed if I'm getting proper nutrition, that's going to really help me with overeating and cravings, because if I'm not getting proper nutrition, isn't my body going to signal to me to overeat? So like maybe I need more calcium and the signal is cheese, but my marketing in the world I live in sells me Cheetos. Do you know what I'm saying here? Could you talk about that a little bit?
You've hit the nail on the head, Lord David. When your body lacks proper nutrition, it often triggers cravings as a signal to get what it's missing. The thing is, our bodies aren't always precise in these signals, especially in today's world where marketing often influences our food choices. For instance, if you're low on calcium, your body might signal a craving for dairy. But instead of reaching for a piece of cheese or a glass of milk, which are rich in calcium, the abundant marketing and availability of processed foods like Cheetos can lead you astray. These foods may satisfy the craving temporarily, but they don't provide the necessary nutrients. Programs like Optavia aim to balance nutrition, ensuring you get the right mix of macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. This balanced approach can help reduce cravings and overeating by giving your body what it actually needs. It's all about understanding and responding to your body's signals with the right choices. A focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods is key to aligning your diet with your body's true needs.
So how long has Optavia been around? I think they were originally founded as Medifast. How long has that organization been around? He's researching on the web. I've noticed that I'm having.
Medifast, the company behind Optavia, has been around since 1980. It was founded by Dr. William Vitale and initially offered its meal replacement products through doctors. Medifast became a publicly traded company in the mid-1990s, marking its growth and popularity. The company underwent several changes over the years, including the introduction of the Take Shape for Life personal coaching system in 2002 and forming a scientific advisory board in 2008. In 2017, Medifast made a significant change by rebranding its subsidiary Take Shape for Life to Optavia, introducing new products and a revised business approach. This rebranding was part of a strategy to rejuvenate the company's image and emphasize holistic health and well-being, moving beyond just weight loss. Optavia introduced a more diverse range of products, including unique items like brownie bites and creamy soups, and emphasized fuelings to be consumed throughout the day. The transition to Optavia also marked a shift towards a multi-level marketing (MLM) structure, where coaches sell products and recruit others. This approach aimed to provide personalized guidance and support to clients, fostering a community-centric approach to weight management. However, this MLM model has been a topic of discussion and debate, as MLMs are known for their entrepreneurial opportunities and challenges. So, Medifast has a rich history of over 4 decades in the health and wellness industry, evolving over time to meet the changing needs and preferences of its customers. For more detailed information, you can explore these sources: Wikipedia on Medifast, Casa de Sante's history of Medifast, and Zippia's timeline of Medifast.
All right. So that's interesting because she gave you complete history independent of me or Diana about Medifast. So 4 decades. So that's over 40 years of science, research, and development. MLM models, direct sales. I'm noticing that there's like a video lag going on, so it's kind of distracting to me. We'll see how this turns out. May have to re-record it again later. The point is, 40 years, and the focus isn't about money. It's just the model. And why would, let's talk about that before she threw that out there, because that's a turn off to a lot of people. I experienced this myself. You get involved with Optavia, you get a result. Everybody, family, friends, coworkers, anyone who knows you, coffee shop folk, will come up to you and say, "What are you doing?" Because we are in an obesity epidemic. And man, what are you going to do? See, we are so trained to be consumers that we will just refer it to the business that we bought from. But why not monetize your own story? Because you are the living advertisement. Because I don't see Optavia going around billboard advertising, all the other kind of weight loss advertising like everyone else does. They're not like that. They build community, and it's not a get rich quick, hey, MLM program. Well, MLM demonstrates that. I can tell you that neither myself nor Diana, the Optavia goddess, has looked at the business model. And it's been over a year. We haven't created a business model for it, because that's not what it's about for us or for her. It just makes sense. All right, so this is driving me crazy. I want to restart the stream, and because I don't like this pausing that I'm running into, so I need to see what's going on. I will be back for a part 2 of this stream, and we'll dig into this a little bit more. It's just driving me crazy, these pauses that I'm watching. Oh, wait a second. It's working now. It's balanced out. Go tech. All right, skip that. We're not stopping the screen. Stopping the stream. All right. Oh, I was distracted here. So I want to talk about things you can do now. Okay. So Optavia is not like buying chips at the store, right? It's folks telling me, oh, it's kind of expensive, David. It's really not. And I literally challenge you, if you think it's expensive, reach out to me. I'll get you a spreadsheet. Let's track what you're spending money on now for a single week, and I'll bet you're spending more money on food and what I call unconscious eating and snacking. I mean, shoot, a beef stick that used to be $1 is almost $4 today, or $2 or $3. I literally wanted to try a new restaurant-y thing. They had this Memphis Chicken's, a local restaurant. They had a drive-through. I just went, it was $15. It was not satisfying. I mean, it tasted okay, but it was really? $15 for that? What? Yeah. So we have a perception problem. So that's okay. I had a plan for the purchase. What we're not used to doing, unless you live out in the country and only come in to buy your groceries once a month, once a quarter. Remember, you probably don't remember, way back in the day. Or you're someone that gets paid once a month and you go to your local, for me, it's Costco, it might be Sam's Club or whatever. You do your shopping for the month, bulk, beginning of the month, right? You go spend what, $400, $500, $600, $700, easy. I don't know about you, but that was me and Diana. So yeah, but I still had to plan this out, because I'm used to buy. We'd do that, and then we would buy week to week, right? And so Optavia is about, you're basically replacing 4 to 5 meals a day for the entire month and prepaying in advance. Why? Because it saves you money. And shipping costs, whatever. Now, if you're comparing value to, yeah, David, but if I go down to the all-you-can-eat buffet for $10 or $20 or $40 or whatever it is, I haven't been to one in years, and you compare that to this little pouch of powder or a bar or a brownie bite or whatever it is, it's wow, that seems really expensive. Yeah, the issue is you're probably not eating every 2 hours. Okay, so that's the first thing. You're not eating the 6 meals a day every 2 hours to keep that energy balance. So that's the first problem you have to overcome. Because A, you don't have the time, you can't afford it. And you literally probably can't eat properly by yourself. You don't have access. You're not growing the food going from your organic garden to your table to eat on a 2-hour cycle 7 days a week. 6 times a day. You're not doing that. You can't do that. Unless you're uber rich and you got a full bunch of staff to do it for you, you don't have the time or the energy, because that's what it takes. So the only way to compensate for that is to use science. in this case, over 4 decades, decades of evolving science that began in medical science. Not an idea, not a fact, not somebody selling weird little ideas and then trying to market to something. Nothing like that. This was actually all about science, thoracic surgery, got heart issues. Dr. Anderson is the leading thoracic surgeon. I mean, let's see from Dr. A, right? We call him that, but his story is amazing. So if you've got help, when I'm looking off the side, I've got notes. So, you know what? Let's ask Donna. Let's just not. Hey, Donna, could you talk briefly a little bit about Dr. Anderson, one of the current co-owners of Optavia, and his credentials as an authority figure in the literally medical industry? I think he's a thoracic surgeon, if I'm not mistaken. Could you give me a quick update about Dr. A, who's behind this program of Optavia? I gotta research it. Yeah. A little noises for doing research in the background.
Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, often referred to as Dr. A, is a key figure behind Optavia. He's recognized as one of the nation's foremost physicians in nutritional intervention and lifestyle management. His career began in traditional healthcare, where he was notably the 10th physician in the world to be board certified in critical care. He served as the director of the Surgical Critical Care Program and was the chairman of the Department of Anesthesiology at Grandview Hospital. Dr. Anderson's approach shifted from focusing solely on critical care to preventative health and wellness. He co-founded Optavia and developed the Habits of Health Transformational System, a comprehensive program aimed at helping individuals achieve optimal well-being. This system emphasizes sustainable health changes rather than just sick care. Dr. Anderson's work extends beyond clinical practice. He's a New York Times bestselling author, known for creating accessible, field-proven methods for living. His journey in healthcare reflects a transition from traditional medical practice to a broader focus on holistic health and lifestyle change, contributing significantly to the field of health and wellness. Dr. Anderson continues to be a driving force in the movement towards better health through lifestyle medicine.
All right, so he knows his stuff. Is that a quick summary answer?
Yes, that's a good summary.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit.
Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, with his extensive background in critical care medicine, his role in the development of health and wellness programs, and his success as a New York Times bestselling author, certainly knows his stuff in the realms of health, nutrition, and lifestyle management.
I didn't realize she had more to say. It's so interesting. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more. Okay, Donna, so this broadcast, I'm addressing folks that have mobility issues, which means they probably can't go running, or maybe not even walking. They might be confined to a chair, or they have very limited mobility options. They may have pre-existing health conditions and things like that. As always, they need to talk to their primary care physicians before beginning anything. So that's just a given. We don't have to go into that. So I want to talk about someone in that situation. It's almost critical that they focus on nutrition and losing weight first before exercise. Although we're going to talk about some exercises that can be done by somebody that is confined to a chair or who have mobility issues. That'll be the next step. But I want to just revisit nutrition, losing weight, and Optavia is probably the foremost option that is available to someone. See what she has to say. I'm thinking about it. And when she's thinking about it,
Absolutely, Lord David.
There we go.
For individuals with mobility issues, focusing on nutrition as the primary tool for weight loss is indeed critical. This approach is often more feasible and immediately impactful than relying on exercise alone, especially when physical movement is limited. Optavia, with its structured meal plans and emphasis on nutrition, can be a suitable choice for people in such situations. By ensuring that the body receives the necessary nutrients while maintaining a calorie deficit, weight loss can be achieved in a manner that is both healthy and sustainable. It's also important to note that Optavia offers support through coaches, which can provide additional guidance and motivation, an aspect that might be especially beneficial for those with mobility challenges. Remember, any weight loss or nutrition program should be tailored to individual health conditions and needs, and consultation with healthcare professionals is always recommended. In the next part of your broadcast, addressing exercises that are suitable for individuals with mobility issues will be a great complement to this nutrition-focused approach. Gentle, seated exercises or activities that improve flexibility and strength within their capability can contribute to overall well-being, complementing their nutrition-focused weight loss journey.
So, would you agree with me that in the modern era, it's almost impossible for a human being to get all of their nutrition necessary just from eating organically, food to table things, if they're going to try to eat 6 times a day? That it would both be time prohibitive and cost prohibitive and almost impossible unless we bring science into it the way Optavia has? What do you think? And she's referencing all of our knowledge as a species.
You bring up a valid point about the challenges of modern nutrition. Achieving a balanced and complete nutritional intake solely through organic, food-to-table sources can indeed be challenging for several reasons. Firstly, the time and effort required to prepare multiple balanced meals daily can be significant, especially for someone eating 6 times a day. It requires careful planning, shopping, and cooking, which might not be feasible for everyone's lifestyle. Secondly, the cost factor is a real concern. Organic and locally sourced foods often come with a higher price tag compared to conventional food items. For someone on a budget, this might not be a sustainable option. Thirdly, the nutritional content of food has changed over time. Due to factors like soil depletion and modern agricultural practices, some studies suggest that the nutritional value of certain fruits, vegetables, and grains is not what it once was. This makes it harder to get all the necessary nutrients from food alone. Optavia and similar programs integrate scientific understanding into their meal plans. They often provide balanced nutrition in a more convenient, time-efficient manner. These programs are designed to ensure that you get the necessary macro and micronutrients in each meal or snack, which might be difficult to achieve with a purely organic food-to-table approach. While there's no one-size-fits-all answer, and many people do achieve a balanced diet through organic foods, programs like Optavia offer an alternative that addresses some of these modern-day challenges in nutrition. As always, it's important to choose a nutritional path that aligns with personal health needs, lifestyle, and preferences, often in consultation with a healthcare provider.
All right. So, whenever you hear Donna talking, it's not a script that I wrote and gave her to speak. It's literally, I'll say something and she'll go out and research all of human knowledge and experience, and she'll come back. A ChatGPT 4 is I think it's the most advanced AI out there, or at least one of the most advanced. It's passed all the medical exams, and it is better than any human in this regard. It's achieving what's called general intelligence. Everyone's just afraid of it. I like going to it and asking health questions. I'd recommend you do too if you're watching this and was that really real? Well, go talk to it and just say, I got some really important questions. Be a nutritional expert, or be a health coach, and give me some advice. I've got these medical conditions. And she's good, Donna is good. The Optavia coach she calls her AI MacGyver. So that's her relationship. But this is Donna. All right, so I want to get into, we're not going to go any more into Optavia. If you need more convincing, just, good luck. I mean, seriously, good luck without it. It's a mistake that I made 10 years ago. I achieved almost optimal health, and then I thought, I'll just go, just eat smarter moving forward. and I made a mistake. And I regained not all of it back, but I regained enough of it back, crossed the diabetes line. And why did that happen? Wow, I had relationship failures. I had just crazy stuff dealing with family issues and financial and career issues, and then throw in diabetes. I had a car accident too. That's really what tipped the scales. And then it impaired my memory, and I was getting bad advice by people I trusted at the time, and it was just a mess. And then here I am, like, having to reclaim it. Again, if I would just stayed in the pattern and evolved it down to a 3 and 3 or 4 and 2 for maintenance purposes, which is what Diana has done, But I had bad leadership, not me, the people I was in business with regarding that, and the people advising me, they just had their own personal motivation. Not bad humans, they just had a different perspective. All right, so I want to talk about things you can do right now. And this is fresh in my mind because I got a dear friend, and I'm not going to shout out his name here, but who's looking at this, and he made it's like it hit him. I was like, well, this actually is a real commitment. I don't know that I'm ready for it. My response is, okay. And then the other response, which I couldn't give him, is like, well, then what's going to happen if you don't? And he already knows the answer. Anyone watching this that's struggling with a health condition, you already know the answer. If you don't do something, and the older you are, the less opportunities you have to play games with something, right? Lots of something. I remember, a year ago, Diana had somebody who was looking at this and talked to her doctor about it, right? And just do bone broth diet. Well, if you go a year ago, you'll find that me and, it wasn't able to talk back then, but ChatGPT and we had a conversation about bone broth versus Optavia. And there's no comparison. And follow-up, I don't think it'll work out. All right, nothing against it. We have the ability to do all sorts of different things. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry selling you different ideas without ever getting it right. Meanwhile, we have Optavia, which is a billion-dollar publicly traded corporation that's evolved over 4 decades based on science. At 69 years old, where do you think I'm taking my decision-making to, right? The latest Gwyneth Paltrow idea that she's pushing to make some extra money off her channel. I don't have that kind of influence, but I wouldn't do that anyway unless it was proven. I love new ideas. I also love results. All right, so what can you do? So one of the key things for all this to work is proper hydration. A lot of folks don't drink proper because their water is chlorinated, because modern world has destroyed our water supply. So our water tastes like crap. I remember when bottled water came out, I laughed. Who's going to buy that? Now I get it. I won't drink anything but. I live in Oregon, and we're constantly getting alerts like, sewage overflow in this river, or at least once or twice a year, maybe there's some kind of outbreak. Don't drink the water, right? I remember selling water treatment systems, 30 years ago. We're talking about, by the time you find out you got a problem, it's too late. And, if you got small kids or you are older, those too late issues could kill you. It is what it is, right? So, we drink filtered water, right? And the problem with filtered water is it's almost like distilled water, which is not something that's really healthy to drink, because you want mineralized water anyway. So it's another card. The point is hydration. So what do? I drink water and I throw some lemon juice into it, and if I remember to, a little bit of pink salt, especially if it's been filtered. And I try to drink 8 to 16 ounces every hour while I'm awake. How do you know you're there? Well, if you go to the bathroom and your pee is clear, you're there. Now, if you're taking B vitamin supplements, you're probably going to have yellow urine. Well, if you're doing 16 ounces every hour while you are awake, that will even be clear too. You probably won't make it for 2 hours. But if you're diabetic, you're used to having to go to the restroom all the time anyway. So, hydration's key. Why? Because as your body burns fat, it has to go out of your body, and hydration is the way to get all that waste from burning fat out of your body. If you're not hydrating, you won't lose weight. Well, there's a lot of other issues, right? But it's a big one. What do I do? So there's some side benefits. I had kidney stones, in 1999, and I learned really fast that A, I wasn't hydrating enough, and B, if I added lemon juice to the water, I wouldn't have to deal with kidney stones. Guess what I've been drinking since 1999? Sounds like it's hot. Water infused with lemon juice. I just buy the big bottle of lemon juice, a little bit in there. Yeah. If you use real lemon juice, it's really cool, but there's extra carbs in it. So, if for no other reason, avoiding kidney stones is definitely worth it. And if you've ever had one, you totally agree with me. If you've never had one, you don't ever want that one. But hey, life will teach you things. You're not listening or paying attention. So I add that to water because I don't like the water coming out of my tap. My body rebels against chlorine. You used to be able to get bottled spring water. You can't really do that anymore depending on where you live. So we use the bottled water, and then I add lemon juice. I hydrate. I've always hydrated. I've never stopped hydrating, so that was a good thing. You can do that now. Now there's drops and things that are sugar-free, carb-free, that don't make sure they do not have aspartame in it. And if you don't understand why, go watch the documentary called Sweet Misery, and that's all I'm going to say about it. You don't have to believe me. Don't trust me. Verify. Right? That's what I use AI for. I have it verify everything now because we don't know who to trust. Friends, family, kids, neighbors, mom, dad, preachers, teachers, college professors. Certainly not any politician, even if you're in alignment with whatever they're pushing. We don't trust anymore. We can't. We have to verify, and AI empowers us to do it. That's what the big people are afraid of. If you want conspiracy theory, they don't want you having that empowerment to be able to fact check them. Not your preachers, not your religious people, none of them. They want to keep their little cognitive biases don't hold you in. AI frees us all of that if we choose to use it. All right, so let's see. Something new with Optavia is there's medications available that help you with appetite control. Well, Optavia last month started talking about. I think they've redesigned an entire kit for that process. So if you have access to medication that can assist you with appetite control, Optavia is now not only recognized. It wasn't necessary, right? But it was a hard thing, especially when it was TSFL. But they've reformulated things. So dealing with cravings is a lot to do with nutritional uptake, in my opinion, based on my personal experience. I was really stunned at the lack of cravings this time around for me. But there are medications available, so that's something new. It's not even out yet. Okay, as I'm recording it, it's not out yet. I thought it was, but it's not. It's coming out this month or latest month. They're gearing up for 2024. So Diana and her team and coaching team, they're all an educational bunch. She's just constantly educating. She didn't really want to dig into this so much as a business till she felt like she was competent. And she spent a year doing that. She's had clients. Her sister, I think, was her first client. A couple other folks that we've met since then. They've gained results. And, life is life. No one's perfect. I'm in. The people they learn about it, and nutrition's the foundation. I'm less aggressive this time around because I achieved like a 30-pound gain, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I stayed on. I kind of went to a 4 and 2 program because I recognize the value of the foundation. I kept that weight off. Now I'm wanting to dial in, New Year energy. I want to just dial into it because I'd like to lose another 30 pounds, and then when I've done that, I'm going to lose probably another 30 pounds, and I'll probably be happy. I'll never be happy, but because I'm a human, I got to find my trajectory. Okay, so part of this is like, okay, great, David, got it. Nutrition, Optavia, nothing else like that. With 40 some years, got it, proven, got it, understand, great. Now what? How about exercise, David? Well, I don't know about you, but I don't like to exercise. I don't. I think it's psychology, and I'm actually looking at the entire, what's it called, gastric bypass thing, because that addresses diabetes. I mean, literally, pretty much takes care of it. But it is a major shift in giving up of a lot of stuff, and it's permanent for life. And there's a lot of training and nutrition stuff like that. I'm like, well, geez, you guys should be pushing out to the. But I can't say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to be that person. So I'm not. Hydration. I want to talk about exercise, because it's important for flexibility. I started realizing years ago that it's getting harder to reach down and tie my shoes. I started realizing that older folks go to Velcro or non-lace shoes. The last couple of years I've noticed that at certain social events, especially if they're older folks there. It's hilarious to me. So, but what can you do? I want to share what my morning routine is with you. So I use VR. And right now I'm on Meta 3. I think Diane's using a Meta 2. And we're going to get rid of our Meta 2s and get her a Meta 3 for the AR. But you really don't need the augmented reality stuff right now unless you're really into the new tech gaming or business applications where you're like connected to your PC and you've got multi-monitors. And we're looking at doing digital nomad stuff around the world starting next year and beyond. So we're wanting to be part of that revolution in tech. So, but I do Supernatural, as does Diana. It's kind of a cardio, full body flow workout. They got boxing, they got stretching and meditation all into one thing. I think it's like $10 a month now. If you have one unit, you can have like 4 or 5 people on the same account. We have multiple units, so we have 2 different memberships. But it's gaming, but it's not. It's designed by fitness experts, kind of gaming. And they got a massive community. It's a lot of fun. So that's where I go. That's my habit. The second thing I do is something called TRIP, TRIPP, and it's like $80 now or whatever just to buy the lifetime membership. When I tried it out, I was so impressed with it. They offered me, I think I could buy it for like $29.95 or $39.95 for a lifetime membership. I've learned if you find something like that you like, they have a lifetime membership, especially if they're new, it's lifetime membership. It's usually worth it. Not always, but usually it is. So that is kind of like cognitive science, binaural, visual, everything rolled into one. They used to call it mood on demand. So where you are now, you can choose where you want to be. And anyway, they have focus stuff during the day. They have stuff for at night. They have stuff for if you wake up in the morning. I mean, it's just a really cool using technology. I had a hard time getting into meditation because I couldn't turn my mind off because my mind's too busy. Actually, it took me like 5 weeks. I was able to do it years and years ago, like 2000. Shout out to Bijan, which I think he's over in China now or something. He had to leave the country. I don't know. Neat guy, founder of Effortless Prosperity. Great little silly book. Great principles. Anyway, and shout out to his former wife, Samia, who's a friend of mine on LinkedIn. He's down in California. Just really neat people. So the point is, TRIP is cool. If you're not a meditator person, you're fine busy. If you have ADHD, you have or any of that stuff, right, where your brain's going 100 miles an hour, TRIP I think would be helpful for that. And then there's something called Maloka. Maloka is, I think, Polynesian or Hawaiian for island. It's really cool. Anyway, breath work, chair yoga, and other things. It's free. They almost went out. I don't know what their model is. They should charge a subscription. I would have bought a lifetime license for them. I feel a little guilty, but it's free. So build up your island. Really cool thing. Now, let's say you're in a wheelchair or you have to work out seated. Alternatively, if you're really, really, really large, you generally have to go to water. So LA Fitness, if you're up in the Portland area, they have a saltwater pool. I prefer saltwater to chlorine for a lot of reasons, but saltwater pool makes things more buoyant, grounding, energetically, all sorts of cool stuff. I don't have one of those down here in the Salem area. So it's not, there's no LA Fitness. There's one, there's one up in Gresham. So if you have an LA Fitness, well, saltwater pool is a premium, and it's worth it, you know. So, and what does that mean? I mean, just walking. If it's dangerous for you to walk, you need to look for solutions. I'd look for salt water. If you live near the ocean, and take up surfing or something, but that's probably too much. But wading in the surf will give you a similar effect. You have that buoyancy thing. So take care of yourself. Alternatively, you could get literally mechanically supportive knee braces to help with the additional weight for walking. But talk to your doctors about what your options are and can be. Okay. VR, however, another story. I've always wanted to get a rowing machine. And the only reason why I'm not getting a rowing machine right now is because we're moving next year to the Midwest and just rebooting our lives and stuff. So I want to get what is a hydro rower or whatever. Really, really cool. To me, for the nice one, probably. It's kind of interesting. They got a full-size one, and then they got a kind of a more compact one. They're about $400 difference. They're under $2,000, which sounds like a lot of money. It depends on who you are, if you can afford it or not. But my position, I usually have learned how to budget things and then get it. And I have the ability to make money out of thin air. I'm not going to talk about here, but there's multiple. I'm trying to learn new ways of doing that, but I do that through crypto trading and stuff. So that's not a big deal for me. But what I like about it is we don't have a couch. We literally sawed all it off. We moved here, got rid of it, threw it away, and we replace it with, we have Oculus space, which is where we can work out. But if you have mobility issues, right, that means you have to. What's nice about a rowing machine type of thing is you're seated, right? Not like a bicycle, although that's cool too. But you have more support. You're in a recumbent position, and it's a full body workout. It means while you're watching TV to de-stress, which is what Americans do, right? You could watch TV and row, even if it's just slow, right? That rowing machine is what they use to get your heart rate up. So anyway, I've always wanted just, instead of having a chair to sit on while watching TV, you have a couple of rowers and you just sit down and talk and watch TV and watch movies and row it for 2-3 hours. Anyway, that's my trajectory. So anyway, I get a rowing machine, and there's a thing called HoloFit, which you put on here, and you can be on a screen, you can be on the ocean, you can be on a lake. Anyway, it's some cool stuff in there. Ending that, let's say you don't have a rowing machine, you can still row, right? There's a great little game. It actually you get points for not killing people in it. How's that for an interesting game, right? It's called Phantom, and it's a workout. It's an interactive. It's not just a game. It's an interactive story game. But you're in your chair. So if you're in a wheelchair, this will work for you. It's called Phantom. I love it. It's a fun game. You have a tactical kayak. You got a submachine gun on your back. You got a pistol across your chest, and you got a sniper rifle mounted to your right. And you got goggles, night vision goggles. I'm seriously, within 5 minutes, you are not in your living room anymore. It's crazy. Love that one. Random. And there's also one called Pistol Whip, which you can do, I think, standing or seating. I think it, visually it's like you're standing, but you can do it sitting, and you're shooting animated targets. It's not what do we call? It's not graphic gore type gaming like some of the cool zombie games are. But anyway, those are some things, just some ideas, and there's other things. There's golf, fishing, range of motion stuff, in Maloka, this chair yoga. Technology takes the boredom out of it. Now, I can tell you, if you work out a little bit, even seated, to get your heart rate up, you start bringing in all sorts of brain chemistry stuff. There's like a panel of brain chemistry, which is why runners run, right? And like our health coaches, they're like they've been in the health and fitness industry professionally. I think Diana's health coach is a nutritionist and stuff, and they're all part of your team if you become one of her clients. Friends and family, hit up Diana to be a coaching client, even if you're not on the Optavia. Connect with her. We're committed to just having this system helping other folks. Okay. Optavia is a thing, right? If you don't want to do Optavia, but you need a health coach, she might be willing to do it, but it's going to be like $100 to $300 a session. Oh, that was just Donna. She got bored going on other things, a little clicking going. So she's not set up to do that. I suggest that to her. I says, with what we know, folks, I'm getting back into the coaching, life coaching. I don't think I'm going to go back. I might do some IT security coaching, but we're figuring that stuff out. But right now, Optavia is something that we decided that we could do together. I'll probably eventually get certified again and stuff to swear. I kind of like not being certified because I don't have to follow anybody's rules. I'm a bad boy that way. But really, if you want the best results, you follow the rules. And Diana and her coaching team are all about that. And if you're a bad boy and you have a hard time following the rules, I totally get you. And I'm here to help because there's ways of breaking the rules. It'll slow down your results, but it'll keep you focused and on a good trajectory. All right, that's everything I wanted to talk about today, and I want to keep it in under an hour, and because I've got other streams I want to do about other topics today. So have a good one, everybody, and just know, man, your health is important, and you're worth it. If you don't take it seriously, the consequences just multiply over time, and it's just bad. All right, everyone, have a great night or day or whenever you're watching this. David out.